Hey everybody, it's me, Tanya, Specialty Designs. Hope you all doing well today. I just thought I would come on and I'm going to design or make or do something with a charger plate, a placemat, some fake flowers, some rhinestones and pearls, and some permanent vinyl. And so the goal, I've never done one before. So this will be trial and error, and you guys can just watch along with me. I'm going to try and recreate something similar to this. Okay. So with that being said, as my favorite person, Tracina, would say, I've got my placemat. Okay. I've got my charger plate. I've got some faux flowers that I'm going to use. I've got some rhinestones on a string I might try to use. I got some pearls on a string. I also have some citrine color flatback rhinestones. These are in size SS 20s. Okay. And what else do I have? I have my permanent vinyl, which is the design for my plate. I'm going to use Psalms 134-2. And this is the other piece of the permanent vinyl. So again, like I said, I've never done this before, so y'all bear with me, but I think we can figure this out. I've got my glue gun over there. And give me just a second. I'm going to run and grab me some B6000. I'll be right back. Get it. Damn. Okay, this stuff happens to me every single time. I pulled out all of my supplies yesterday, and I know I saw that glue, and now I can't find it. Oh, all right. Okay, and I forgot this is my transfer tape. Okay, because so I think the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and bring my camera down so you guys can watch me on my plate. Let's see. Can you see that, Stacy?
Yes.
Okay. So I think the first thing I'm going to go ahead and try to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay down the bottom part of her body on the plate. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've already put the transfer tape over the piece of vinyl. So I'm just going to peel that off. And I'm going to center that as best I can here at the bottom of my plate. Okay, so everybody see that? Got that on there. I'm gonna go ahead and squeegee that down, or just rub it down. I don't need to squeegee it, I'm just gonna rub it down. And then slowly peel that transfer tape away. Okay, so now I got the bottom part of my plate. And That looks good. Okay, so the next part is going to be her head and her hands. Okay, her head and her hands. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this Psalms piece off. Make this a little easier to work with. And I'm going to cover this with a piece of transfer tape. Okay, so I'm going to move my plate out the way for just a second. And cut a piece of transfer tape off of this roll. What I like to do is just kind of roll my transfer tape out. And then I'm going to take my my vinyl, and I'm just going to lay that carefully on this transfer tape. And I'm going to just burnish that down. So now you see it looks like that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. That, go to the side, take this excess off. And this excess off. This excess off. And what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you rub that. If you have a squeegee, credit card, any kind of hard, flat surface, you just want to kind of rub that over the top of the vinyl, get that vinyl to transfer to the backside of the transfer tape. And once you do that, then we're just going to kind of slowly peel and make sure that the vinyl lifts up with your transfer tape. Okay. When you cut your vinyl on your cutting machine, you always want to make sure to cut your vinyl right side up. There's no need to mirror it like you do with HTV vinyl that you would use on a shirt. Permanent vinyl is always faced up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to position this such that I leave enough space between the first piece of vinyl that I put down, but also enough space to lay down the jewelry that I want to put on my plate. So if I see that, see I've got a slight little slit right here and a slight little slit right here. Okay. So we're going to just go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to burnish that down. And then we're going to slowly peel back this transfer tape. If your vinyl kind of lifts up as you're pulling, just go back in the opposite direction and press it down. Make sure that you press firmly. And then just keep removing. Yay! I did it. Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited. Okay. So sometimes you find that, you'll get a little air bubble here and there. That's why it helps to do this with a scraping tool. Like I said, either some flat-edged tool, your scraper, or your flat edge of a credit card. But so that you can remove all of the bubbles. But there we go. Here is my design.
What kind of vinyl did you use?
So I am using Oracal 651.
Oh, okay.
And actually the black is Oracle 651. The glitter silver vinyl is a vinyl that I got from TRW, the Rhinestone Warehouse. During one of Matt's lives, he was offering some of this metallic or glitter type permanent vinyl, and I was able to snag some during the live. So that's what I'm using here today.
Did you find your image on Creative Fabrica, or did you go somewhere else to find it?
I actually found this image on Etsy. It was a collection of African American women silhouette with the praying hand. And so that's where I found my graphic. Which, by the way, if anybody is interested and you like this graphic, I have placed it in our group for the love of all arts and crafts. It is free for your use. You'll find it in the image, you'll find it in the file section of the group. And I've already sized it for you to fit the charger plate. Like I said, I got my charger plate from the Dollar Tree. So if you pick up one from the Dollar Tree, this image should fit. All right, so now we got our image down. The next thing I guess I can go ahead and do, since we're still working with the transfer, the vinyl and the transfer tape, is I'll go ahead and put down my Bible verse. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right here, centered underneath her design, underneath the design. So I'm going to do so, and go ahead and see if you can reuse your transfer tape if you don't make a mess of it. And so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can do that right now. I don't necessarily want to cut another piece. So I'm going to be careful about how I lay that down because I don't want it to not be flat. I think I did a pretty decent job. Okay. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and rub my fingers really good over the transfer tape so that we can lift this from the back of the vinyl paper, the backing. Okay, everybody see that? Yeah. And I'm going to position this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of this away. That'll make the transfer tape easier to work with because there won't be so much of it. I'll cut that away. And put some of this bottom away. Okay. Now I will go ahead and position this where I want it to go. And I'm basically just going to kind of eyeball what looks to be the center of this design. Again, I've already curved the text for you. If you decide to use this design, it's already curved to fit that inside of the plate. Everybody see that? And again, I'm just going to scrub that down to transfer that vinyl to the side. Okay, let's see. And sometimes vinyl wants to be a little tricky. But if you just take your time and peel slowly, making sure to go back and press down anywhere where the vinyl doesn't want to stay. Just press it down, go back, press it down, and then slowly remove your transfer tape. All right, there we go. Nice.
Nice.
Woohoo.
Mhm.
Okay, so we got our vinyl down. So we're done with that step. So the next thing I think I want to do is figure out, let's see, maybe the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put down her jewelry. And then that way the jewelry can already kind of be down and in place and slowly drying while I start working on folding the hat and getting it where it needs to go and such. So I'm going to look and see. So I've got this rhinestone string here. And I could cut that and put a piece right there at her neck. See if I can get you to see that. I know it's upside down. It's kind of hard to see, but I could do that. Okay. Or I could even do 2 rows of that if I wanted, just kind of, put it up a little higher, make 2 rows of that, make that her necklace. I could do the same here at her wrists as like a bracelet. Could put a piece there. Or, well, I got two or three, I've got these pearls, and we could try to lay the pearls in there. Okay. Or my third option would be, making a mess, is to use some of these gold colored, citrine colored rhinestones, flatbacks, and just kind of position those on there. So what do you think? What do you think we should do, Stacy?
I'm a pearl kind of girl.
You're a pearl kind of girl?
Pearl kind of girl. So I would go with the pearls.
Well, I think when you do your plate, you can do pearls.
Exactly. Pearl
But
kind of girl.
and the reason I think what I'm going to do is some of my flowers that I'm going to use in her hat have these little gold accented pieces. Let me see if I can get you to see that. See that? It's got a little gold kind of accented piece. So I'm thinking that the citrine rhinestones might play off well with that, just to kind of bring out that little bit of gold color. So I think I'm gonna go with the rhinestones. Yeah. Besides,
Okay.
I had already taken one of my pieces that I think goes in her hat and kind of spray painted it this metallic gold color. So keeping in line with that, I will say, I don't know if I would do this again because I don't know if you can see this was a styrofoam. I picked these up at the Michael's yesterday, and it was the styrofoam ball that was smooth, not the one for the floral pick. And when I sprayed it with the spray paint, you see how the paint kind of like ate into the styrofoam.
Oh, yes.
So I don't know that I would use spray paint in the future. Maybe
Probably should have brushed it. Yeah.
use acrylic paint. But that's trial and error. So you learn as you go when you're crafting
Right.
what to do, what not to do. But I think we'll still be able to make this work because it'll get covered up by the flowers to some extent. But just thought I would show that to you.
So
So
where are you going to put that?
I've got this plate stand that I picked up. I got a little plate stand here. So when I'm done with it, I'll probably just put it somewhere in my living room.
No, the ball. Where are you going to
Oh,
place
the
the
ball.
ball
Oh,
on?
okay, the ball. You see in the picture, you see at the top part of her hat?
Oh, okay. I see it.
So it's kind of like an embellishment between the,
Right.
okay,
I see it. I see
okay,
it.
okay. So I'm gonna go with the rhinestones. So let me, now the only problem is I'm wondering if the glue gun, the hot glue gun is gonna work. Will that work, Stacy?
Um, it should, but I would reinforce it with your E6000.
But
Um,
I can't find the
or
E6000 at the moment. And I
yeah,
don't necessarily want to glue twice because I don't want to glue over the rhinestones and make them dull.
exactly.
So I think what I'll do is I'm going to use the hot glue, and seeing as how it's just a plate and won't be getting a lot of manipulation and so forth and so on, chances are the stones won't fall off. But like you mentioned, so it makes sure that they stay adhered to the plate, B6000 or, I mean, B7000 or E6000 glue. Oh, I've got some gem tack.
Yeah, use your gem tack.
Oh, hold on a second. I got gem tack. I bought it yesterday. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Ouch. Yay, look at that. Okay, so I got some gem tack. And I picked this up at the Michaels yesterday. It says it's a permanent glue, bonds rhinestones, crystals, sequins, and more to fabrics and accessories, dries crystal clear, it's washable and non-toxic. So let's just see. This says always cover work area, remove, cap, puncture tips. Embellishment should be clean and free from dust. Apply a small amount of glue to the embellishment. Position item gently to avoid oozing and soak through. Okay, well, let me go get my rhinestone pen right quick. Oh, that's interesting. It says, I thought it would be a clear glue. It's actually white glue. Um,
But
but
it dries clear, right?
it dries clear, but I'm gonna get my rhinestone pick tool. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. So I went to go grab my rhinestone pick tool. And so this tool has a wax tip on one end, and then it just has this little pointed end on the other. And I'm going to use this end to help me position the rhinestones into place. And I'll use the wax tip to pick them up. So with that being said, I'll just grab a few rhinestones over here and just place them over here on this little piece of paper. Normally I'd have a little tray, but I don't have it with me right at the moment. Now I want to get back up. So let's see here. So this says, puncture the, open this, take this cap off. Okay, Tanya. Trying to get the, the little paper that covers the glue out of the top of the cap. And it was just being, okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a small bead of glue. This glue has an applicator tip on it, which is really nice. So that'll help to control the amount of glue that comes out of the container. I'm gonna take a small bead, I think that's what I'm gonna do, and just kind of put that along that edge right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and start laying these rhinestones in. So I use my wax pen, lift that up, place that down, and then use the pointy piece to just kind of position that rhinestone where I want it to go. Trying to be very careful not to ooze up a lot of glue in between the stones. Okay. And I think okay. This is precision work. I tell you, I take my hats off to anybody that rhinestones porous surfaces. This is my second attempt at trying to rhinestone something, and I must say it is labor intensive.
I'm still working on my gym shoes.
I gave up on them shoes. I might go back to them. I might go back to them.
So good.
I might go back to them.
Still working on mine. Yours were so good. I'm gonna have to put some time into mine.
Yeah. Okay, so here I am. I'm just kind of trying to just line them up, make them straight. I'm anal that way. Okay. See that?
Those look good.
I'm wondering if I need another row. Nah, we don't want to make it look like she's
Well, put the bracelet on, and is her dress in glitter, or is that just the lighting?
It's just the so that is some glitter vinyl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks great.
So okay, so I go ahead and do the same thing. I'm gonna just put a little bead of glue down here between the hand and the bottom part of her dress there. Might have put a little bit too much. Okay. Let's see. We'll just lightly put those stones over there. Like I said, and try not to press too hard. Okay. Oh, getting it, getting it. A little bit of glue right there. I got a little bit of glue. Wipe that away. You definitely want to be careful with the glue because, like I said, if you get too much, it tends to want to slip into those spaces either around or in between the stone. So I got a little too much, but I think it'll be okay. This is my test first time, so trial and error. Okay, so that took about 5 stones 5 stones there for her bracelet, and let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stones up here around here for her necklace. Okay.
Oh, that's looking good.
Okay. All right. So next up, let's see. I don't need these rhinestones anymore. Not right now. So the next thing, let's see. I think we want to try to do. Go ahead and put the cap back on the glue. Keep it from drying out. Let's see. So the next thing, let's go back to our picture so we can. Oh, Lord. All right, I got to find the picture again. Oh, wait a minute. I was in Facebook when I found the picture. I was on Facebook when I found the picture. I'll go back to the room, put a little box around. Okay, so here's our picture. So now, let's see. So now I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to fold the hat. Okay. I fold this hat. So what it looks like to me, I got glue all over my phone case. Okay. So what it looks like to me is that this is kind of like folded like an accordion. And parts of it, like I think what happens is part of it gets positioned and probably glued to the plate. And once you do that, you can then fold and position that so that it then kind of, that makes sense.
Mm.
So
Okay.
let's see if we can, like I said, hopefully this placemat is not too big. I mean, according to this picture, it should span the entire part of the plate, which looks like what mine is doing right now. But it looks like it could be a little bit wider. So we might have to make some adjustments, but let's see what happens. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hot glue gun to tack down the this placemat. Let's see. So I've got my hot glue gun, and I'm going to go ahead and just put a bead of glue on the edge of this plate. And get that on the edge. Taking care not to be too far off the edge of the plate. Okay.
Oh.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Go ahead and add a little bit more glue. Because that sunset necessarily.
Mm.
Let me plug this back in. Peek it back up. All right, so now that I have that tacked down, I'm going to fold and fold. Okay, so I've kind of accordion folded that. Trying to think, let's see. In our picture, so our picture, just gonna kind of
Mm.
think that this is probably, like I said earlier, bigger
Mm-hmm.
than the one that they used. But we're gonna make it work. Okay, so have that. And I guess I'm gonna come back with this hot glue and go ahead and glue that down. So I'm gonna put some glue in here, here, and glue that down. So I'm gonna put some glue right there. And then I'm gonna take some more glue and I'm gonna put some glue right in here. And then I'm also going to take some and tack down this side of the hat over here. So I'm gonna lay some glue right there. And I'm gonna do a little bit over here on this other side. Oops. And then tack that down. Okay. Here we go. And I plug my glue gun back in just in case I need to use it again.
Is any of that hat floppy or is it all sealed down?
So basically this, so far, this is what our hat looks like.
Oh, cute.
It's kind of hard to see it in the
Mm-mm, you can see it really good.
can. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now, I think now we can work on adding our flowers. And so I'm going to reference this picture again. So first flower, one of the flowers she's got is a nice one right here in the center. See that?
Mm-hmm. I
So,
see it.
okay, so I'm going to take my flower, and in retrospect, I guess I could have had a, I don't know, same color. So I've got some extra stem on this. So I think I'm gonna pull the, let's see what I'm gonna do here, because this is, I don't think I need the green, I don't think I need the green leafy part. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I've got my little wire cutter tool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece off back here. But not all of it, but I'm gonna try to anyway. Okay, so then we just cut that off. And then see if I can position this. Let's see. Position that right there. Okay, so I'm gonna come back with my glue gun and glue this down.
It's looking really nice.
I think it is shaping up pretty decent. I was a little skeptical, especially when when you do something you've never done it before,
Mm-hmm.
never know how it's gonna pan out. But so far,
It's looking good.
yeah. So I've got that, and I've got some extra, little faux flowers here. Maybe I'll just go ahead and give her a little bit of extra color in her. Nothing to say that we can't be different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take this little fake. Let me see if I can get this little fake piece out though. No.
Everyone's will be different.
That's
Everybody's
right.
the inspiration. You're doing
Yeah,
taking inspiration,
exactly. That's why I was hoping that we would have had a few more people join us today, so
right?
we could have saw other people's
Creations.
creations as they went through them. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is quite all right. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of come in here and just give her a little extra color and hot glue this just kind of in here a little bit. Just go ahead and put a little glue down there.
I hate that I couldn't find any.
I know, but now you can would follow along, and then when you are able to go find some supplies, you can do it, and you can come back in the group and show us what you did.
Do it and put it in because I would have said, "Oh, I followed her directions."
Exactly. All right, so we got that right there. And then, here's where you can, if you want to, I want to see if I can get this one to lay a certain way. So I'll use my glue, and I love glue. There's something so satisfying about hot glue sometimes. Uh-oh. Well, the whole purpose of me using those citrine colored rhinestones, I'm about covering up the little piece that I wanted to accent. Ah, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, so there's that one. Okay,
Yes.
and then they had the top pieces. Let's see. So then the next part of the design are it's this right here. Okay,
Okay.
so I got my two styrofoam balls. Let's see. Now where'd the other one get off to? I'll tell you, some days I would just I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached to my neck.
That's me lately.
Okay, now both of these was on the table. Okay, this is not funny. Yeah. Okay, lovely people. Would you believe that I have lost one of the embellishments for this craft?
No. You didn't lose it. You just misplaced it. It's right here. It's looking at you somewhere. You just can't see it. It sees you, but you can't see it.
Yeah, well, I need to see it so I can
I'm always like, it sees me, but I can't see it.
oh, like you were looking for your stuff the other day. We were on the
Yes,
phone.
ma'am. Yep. My hot fix transfer paper.
Yes.
Never did find it.
Oh Lord.
Had to stop up at the store and buy some.
Okay.
Which I found another store and they charge you $2 a sheet. So
No, that's about average.
it's and it's the long sheet. It's like 8.5 by no about a 10 by 14 or something. And then I did find they sold the big sheet, this big roll for 75. So at least I know I can find it locally at
Right.
another location. Little better price than the location I already knew about.
Okay, folks. So I'm very upset.
It's looking cute.
I know, but I need to find the other piece of the
You'll find it. But it is looking very, very cute.
all right. Well, let me I'm gonna put some glue. Oh, I gotta get some more glue. Because this is about empty. But that's gonna take that and try and
Looking cute.
mm, that didn't work. Let me get another. I think what happened is my glue got cold because I unplugged it. So I'm gonna plug that back in. find another glue stick. Which I have, glue stick. And I cannot believe that I cannot find this. It must have fell on the floor and rolled somewhere.
Hmm.
But there are not many places that it could have rolled to. In hindsight,
Hmm.
okay. Well, let me check one thing.
Okay.
All right, door open. Well, just wanted to make sure that I did pull both of them out of the garage where they had them from where I was hanging them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't fall into this bag. But just in case, if you were looking, I got these from the Michaels. And these were the smooth foam 1 1/2 inch balls. You get 12 in a pack.
Oh, okay. Michael sent me a 30% coupon this morning in my email or my text message.
Yeah, they have them in the scans, the signs in the store.
For 30% off?
Yeah, I used mine yesterday.
Okay. I didn't go.
Huh?
I didn't go.
So you didn't go?
Mm-mm. Nor did I order online. I can't buy one more thing.
All right. All right, I guess I can't cry over spilled milk. I mean, I just don't know where it could have got off to. So I'm gonna have to try to figure this out and figure out what's gonna be the best way to add some embellishments to the top part of our hat. So let's see. Maybe we just won't do the maybe we just won't do that. Maybe I'll just and this is when creativity has to come into play, right? We got to figure out what we're going to do because we can't do what we thought we were going to do. So I'm going to grab some more of these burgundy flowers and snip off the wire piece. And maybe what I'll do is just kind of put some one more. I got these little flowers from the Dollar Tree. Because this little craft, even though it doesn't seem like a lot, actually, you could wind up using quite a bit of supplies to make this, the cost to, kind of increase a little. So maybe I could do something like this. Maybe that's just too much red. These, and then some more of these, kind of like that. And do something, something like that. I don't know. I gotta play around with the placement a little bit. But I'm thinking something like that. So let me You're gonna be church lady up in here with this hat.
That hat is cute.
This is a hot mess.
You're getting it.
All right. Oh, I see it.
You found it.
Rolled. Oh, here it is. Yay! Here they are. They had rolled over there by the patio door.
You found them.
All right. So let's just see how that. Let's go back to this picture again. Let's see.
What's going in the center of that flower?
This one.
Yes.
Nothing right at the moment. Although you mean in the center of this one?
Right.
Oh no, I could put a rhinestone in there.
Yeah. Gonna have to bring it up a notch because it's
Looking a little.
looking like it's missing something.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just see. So this says so they've got this and this. They have actually a few things in there that I don't have. Like they got some berries and some other stuff that I don't have. So I'm not gonna worry about that. But I'm just trying to think now, do I really need to put these in there? Or can I just go back with the idea that I was gonna do a minute ago? Like, does it really need it? I don't think I left enough space either for them to fit. So we are going to just go ahead and work with what we got. And I'm just gonna put these we're just gonna put these flowers in here. Try to put a little glue right there. And I'm gonna put one right here. Like that. And then she needs some. Where should I put her extra color? Over here in the corners? Like that? Maybe? Something like that? See, I'm trying to look at it upside down,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see it right side up. Maybe I should just look at it right side up so I can see what her hat's doing. Okay, so this is kind of This is kind of how she's looking. Let's see. And then play. She's sitting kind of like that. Oh, you know what? I might not have her hat positioned where it needs to be, but okay. So this is kind of how she's shaping up. What do you think?
Yeah, she's coming right along.
She might need some, might have to go back and do some other stuff to her later, but
But inside the yeah, inside those need something
need a little something, right?
to jazz it up. They look a little plain.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe if he has some smaller gold balls to put in the centers.
Yeah, or like I said, yeah. All right. But it's, you think it's okay though, would you just kind of leave this placement the way it is, like that?
I would.
All right, let's see. All right, let me, like I said, like that. And then this one, that all. Just trying to figure out. All right, let's see. Okay, Stacy there. Stacy said, let's see if I could put that in there, but you really won't see it.
Oh, what did you best put in there?
Well, I just took the little rhinestone.
Oh, girl, I couldn't even see that.
That's why I say I can put it in, but you're not gonna really see it.
You need
It's tiny.
something
I need something a little
bigger.
bigger. So I have to go back and get some other little embellishments of some sort, even if I have to find a wooden bead and paint it or something. But like you said, when you went to go get the supplies, they were almost non-existent.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. They were non-existent at the time.
At the time. But
But it's cute.
I don't know. All right. Well, let's see. So the only other thing that they had done, of course, is they had given her nails. I'm not gonna give her any nails because I didn't cut that out in the vinyl. They had given her kind of like nail polish, had polished her nails. I'm not gonna do that. Um, my stones are setting up nicely. The glue is almost dry. And it is, uh-oh. I leave it alone. It is drying clear. Part.
Yeah, that's looking nice.
So here's our plate. She had an earring. I don't know that I'm gonna do her an earring. I think I'm just gonna leave her kind of where she is. And like I said, try to go back and find something else to kind of bring out her hat.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't see the. But there she is. That wasn't too bad.
Oh, nice job.
Wasn't too bad at all.
Mm. I think since you have the bee, the rhinestones or even the pearls and outline the brim of that hat, that will bring some more to that hat.
Okay, so here's the
Give
pearl.
give it a
So
a
something like
yep, to line that hat. Yep.
something like that.
Yep, that would bring out some more in that hat.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see. This one was the rhinestone. It's kind of hard to see it because it's on a chain.
Oh, it's not hard to see it. I see it.
I think the rhinestones clash though with the plate because they don't have any.
They
gold.
do, but the pearls don't
The
clash.
pearls would. The pearls
Yeah.
would be nice.
Yeah.
So I like that idea. And that's going to require some time.
Mm-hmm.
To have to do with the glue gun, you know, and
Right. But
and
you see what I mean? When
yeah,
I'm saying that makes it, that's really bringing that hat out and bringing it together.
I think you're right. I definitely think that I will go back and do that. Okay. Wonderful idea, Stacy. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome so much.
All right. Well, there we go. There we go. We decorated our charger plate. We'll come back and do a little bit more embellishments thanks to the wonderful suggestions from my dear friend, Stacy Collins, educator from Texas.
Thank you very much. That is so nice. I love it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, all right. That is us for today.
I'll be making one.
You gonna make one? Okay, I want to see it.
Damn, I just have to find the stuff.
Well, like I said, we want to, again, I was saying earlier, this craft can get kind of pricey because I got two picks of flowers from the Dollar Tree. That was $2.50. The plate was $1.25, so no, that's $3.75. I did get the original styrofoam balls I got out of there, but they were too big. But I paid $1.25 for those. So now we're at what, $5, right?
Plus the placemat.
The placemat. The original one that I bought, I got out of Walmart. I paid $2.98 for it, but it was too big.
Okay.
I can't remember where I got these from, but I want to say that I probably got them from I don't think it was the Dollar Tree. I think I might have got these someplace else where you can find the charger plates, like maybe Hobby Lobby or something like that. But anyway, you figure the placemat could either have been $1 or $2, right? That's $7. Then you got the plate.
It's about $10 to make it.
And then you got your vinyl and the rhinestone. So yeah, you're gonna probably in the glue. So by the time you get all of your supplies and all of that, you're probably gonna have about $10 or so worth of materials, in the craft. But if you were gonna make these, for weddings and things of that nature, for table settings and stuff like that, I could see, probably charging, maybe $20 or so for a table setting. So anybody who's looking for, some side crafting to do, I might come back and tack this down a little bit too, so her hat's not sticking up. you know, tack that down a little bit. Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna make some more embellishments to it over the next, you know, week or so, and then I'll come back and post it in the group.
Okay, great job. Thank you.
All right, sweetheart. Well, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And
Thank
hopefully you'll catch us on, hopefully can you try to join us on Thursday evening, 7 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock your time. We're going to do a Crayola pen rhinestone with the honeycomb pattern.
Yes.
Do you have any SS10 flatbacks?
Possibility.
Okay. Well, she says you need SS10s, preferably 2 colors, you know, to make a Crayola pen, a Crayola like crayon.
Okay.
But if not, then, you know, just go along for technique.
Correct. Okay.
All right. Well, I posted it in the group. I don't know if I put it on the event tab though. I have to check.
Okay. Well, I will be checking the event tab.
Okay. Check the event tab.
Okay.
And I will see you on the flip side.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right, honey.
Okay.
All right.
Bye now.